Everybody's got a scheme to make some cash. And tonight, Venture's all about pets and profits.
Ernie?
From four-legged fashion.
They thought it was a complete joke with dog clothes. Ernie, sit.
To a contest designed to fetch big bucks.
But well, how can I tap into that energy of pet owners?
And how pet heaven is paying off.
First year we probably made about $30,000.
These are the dreamers and schemers on Venture tonight. Who's got a shot at making some real money? We're about to find out.
Good morning, how you doing?
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Doug Grindstaff.
One of these four dreamers is going to win $25,000 for their invention.
Welcome to Knoxville.
They've come to Tennessee as the Canadian finalists in a contest to create new pet products.
And we're looking for the next Canadian pet entrepreneur.
Doug Grindstaff is top dog of Idea Fetch, an internet contest sponsored by Canadian Tire to solicit new product ideas from pet lovers across the country.
They're ideas that people have in the back of their mind. They're not really developed into a product. They're really a concept.
Doug's company, Pet Safe, will take the winning concept and turn it into a finished product. He'll buy all the rights to the idea, lock, stock, and dog bone for $25,000. $25,000. It's actually a small price for Doug to pay to get first bite on thousands of new product ideas. Ideas that could be worth millions to the company if they become big sellers. Improving the odds for Doug, the ideas are coming from pet lovers themselves, people just like his customers. Doug Grindstaff is a successful entrepreneur who sold his bug spray business before taking the job at Pet Safe, an American pet products company.
I got the idea from an article that I read in Harvard Business Review in 2004.
Doug knows a good scheme when he reads one.
And the article talked about the CEO of a consumer packaged good company who wanted to change the culture of his company from being fast followers to really innovation leaders. And so they canvassed the world for great new ideas, brought the ideas in and the inventors into headquarters. But when you look at the consumers, you look at pet owners, there's so much energy. I thought, well, how can I tap into that energy of pet owners?
The result was Idea Fetch, and good ideas like that have helped Pet Safe become a $500 million company, one where dogs rule.
When we look at pets today, they aren't like they looked at pets 20 years ago. A pet is truly a member of the family.
This is the second Idea Fetch contest Pet Safe has run. The first was last year in the United States. The winner, a surfer from Florida, came up with a dog collar that stores emergency information. His prize, $25,000 and a bit of fame.
He has this picture of him and his dog on all the packaging and gets the pride of knowing that his concept has now gone through execution and will be available to millions and millions in the U.S. and in Canada.
We have the small dog micro ID collar.
Doug and his team spent a year developing the product. They designed and redesigned the collar and the packaging.
Is it true that you really had to squeeze this dog's head to get his eyes to bulge?
They held focus groups.
It's called the micro ID.
And ended up spending $1.5 million. Doug expects to launch the collar by the end of the year. But in the meantime, he's focusing on this year's contest in Canada.
You came up with very good and very compelling ideas. And that's not from us, that's actually from consumers who saw your ideas. So it really is quite an extraordinary achievement.
I've invented the canine support sling.
My idea is the spot spotter.
Idea is the voice trainer.
I put in a light on a set of nail clippers.
4 ideas, but only one will get their paws on the $25,000 prize.
That's pretty good. That's nothing to be sneezed at.
Yeah, we can get him off.
Stay tuned and watch as the fur flies. Four Canadians were told a week ago they could win $25,000 in an internet contest called Idea Fetch. Now it's time to get down to business.
This is our campus, the Pet Safe campus. So come on in and we'll show you around.
First up, farmer Doreen Falcons from Snyder Mountain, New Brunswick. Doreen starts her pitch with a story about her dog saving her life when she fell through the ice into a brook one day.
He come over and he just kind of steadied himself, dug his paws in right beside the brook, and I was able to grab a hold of his shoulders and kind of pull myself up and able to pull myself out of the brook.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Good move, Doreen. Doug likes her story.
I mean, it's hard not to get misty-eyed when you hear that kind of story. It's very inspiring.
And he likes her idea, a dog collar with solar-powered LED lights that make the dog visible at night.
I think there's some unique benefits that we can bring to the marketplace.
Let's see if contestant number 2 can top that. William Franson, a computer support specialist from Winnipeg. His idea, a small radio receiver on a dog collar that allows someone to talk to the dog using a walkie-talkie.
He would run off into the woods all the time, so we'd call him and often he wouldn't return or he couldn't hear you, and we slapped a voice collar, or at the time the radio receiver, on his collar.
PetSafe already makes big money on electronic gadgets, but then...
Whether or not this works on any other pets, maybe it's just a thing that works with poodles.
Uh-oh, William's shooting down his own idea.
I appreciated the fact that he recognized that his idea may not work and that we have some homework to do there. And whether he wins or not, I think there's some neat learnings for William as going through this process that will add some value to him. How are you?
Not bad, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Have a seat.
Maybe Randy Warner, a millwright from Wolfville, Nova Scotia, can do better. His idea is an illuminated pet nail clipper.
If you have a light under here, then this will light the vein up in the toenail.
It stops you from accidentally cutting beyond the nail. Doug likes the simplicity of the idea, and he likes Randy.
He's a very good-hearted, very kind person.
Okay, one contestant left, Julie Crabe, a bus driver from Peterborough, Ontario. Her idea is a sling to help her arthritic golden retriever get outside.
But it really is a beautiful piece of work. It's extremely professional looking.
Yes, it is.
Really nice.
I'm actually a pretty good sewer.
Yeah, obviously. So
I don't have any problem with being humble.
That's great. Hey, we can get him off the ground.
Doug's interested. Products to help aging or sick pets are one of the fastest growing segments of his business.
It's been working for 6 months.
That's great.
Looking good. But in a group meeting, Julie seems to be having second thoughts about the contest.
So you're saying that no matter how much you sell, that the winning amount is that's it?
That's exactly right.
There's no royalties, there's no...
That's right.
Nothing.
Once we go in and we actually purchase the idea, that we're actually purchasing the rights to the idea in terms of owning the patent.
Julie's now thinking maybe she wants to lose.
If the fourth place has no prize at all and no obligations to the company, then theoretically you're free and clear and can develop it on your own.
We just start when we purchase the idea. It's nowhere near the end.
It's decision time for Doug.
I wish I could develop all four of them. The problem is you just don't have enough resources to do that. It takes a lot of money, a lot of investment, a lot of time, and there's always a chance of failure when you're bringing a new product to market.
Coming up, we'll find out who's going home with the $25,000. IdeaFetch pack leader Doug Grindstaff has chosen which of these Canadians will win the $25,000 prize.
Well, I want to thank everyone for coming.
Check out who's not here at the grand finale. Julie, who didn't like the idea of prize money but no royalties.
We didn't see a patentable idea there, and the consumer interest, while strong, was very narrow.
So now it's down to 3.
Second place goes to Randy for his nail clipper idea, and first place is going to go to William. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Thank you, Randy. Congratulations. Thank you.
For the record, William has no problem giving up all the rights to his idea for $25,000.
They have all the work to do, so they deserve the profits from it if it works out for them.
He already knows how he'll spend the money.
In the near future, we plan to be married. That's definitely something that I know is coming for a long time.
And Doug's scheme has bought him some new potential bestsellers.
I wish it was just simply analytics, because it's about understanding what consumers want. And what consumers want isn't a simple math equation. But in the end, I think we've made the right choice.